Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Total War Attila in our Eternal Empire series. So we've got the Huns on the run. Attila's been dead for several episodes now, and we've got a few armies up here chasing this stack, well, that's not a stack, but that's an agent, but we've got a few armies just not only chasing down the Huns, but resettling as they go for a couple of reasons. Number one, because it's resettling, and we're filling out some of this empty space, because all of this terrain here, all of it, with the exception of this territory, which I thought I was going to eliminate this faction when I took over their settlements here and here, but I was not so lucky. There is one final section there. But aside from that province, all of this territory, all of this land is just desolate and waiting to be recolonized. So it is just ours for the taking, pretty much. We just need to make sure that some of our armies can kind of go this way and take it. Now, going through Scythia is going to take a little bit of time because it takes a while to traverse that area, because it's just the distances are so far and it's north, you're in the snow, you're basically in Russia. So this is definitely the farthest north and the farthest northeast that the Roman Empire will have stretched historically in this alternate history that we've been exploring. But it's autumn of 449 AD. We're going to go ahead and end the turn. Vetius Dives. Oh yes, this spy has leveled up. Just giving random abilities, not really paying too much attention to that spy. He is lowering corruption in Ctesiphon, so he's just really there for income. Okay, this spy has arrived, so we can use this spy to mess with the guys that we need to conquer just north of here that I was just talking about, that unexpectedly had a third province. I'm still pissed about it, but what can you do? The Picts have taken over Syracuse. They are sieging Tarentum up here again, so I'm hoping they take it, and then hopefully as I've said many, many times, and I sound like a broken record, I know, but my sincerest hope is that they will realize they have an advantage in the area if they go ahead and recolonize Rome, since they have so much other territory nearby. So that's what I'm hoping they'll do. The Huns, we also know that they offered us a peace treaty last turn, so, okay, interesting. They do have a stack near Aquileia, and a stack there as well. Interesting. So this could very well be, because they offered us a peace treaty, that is an indicator that they are considering, surrendering. They're considering themselves very weak, and they're back on their heels. That's always an indicator that if you push a little bit farther, you might be able to defeat that AI within a turn or two. All right, looks like this guy's messing with us. That's unfortunate. A couple of Hunnic stacks actually down in territory that's relatively undefended. That's not good. Western Romans are doing something. Western Roman separatists, rather. So the Western Romans no longer exist, but their separatist faction still does, which is interesting. That's technically a civil war faction. All right, so looks like one of the commanders might have been killed. There are no good commander traits really available, so we're going to go with the youngest commander, so that he has... Okay, the commander was not actually killed, he was wounded. We lost Sayavaro. Do not remember who that was. I've got plenty of money, so now it's winter 449 AD. And I've got to get this spy north to Silis as soon as possible. And really, there's not a whole lot else that I can do in this area. I will go ahead and build... Let's see, what should I build in this area? First of all, I do need to convert these cities. And I mean, this province needs to grow, sure, but it doesn't need to grow that much. Oh, these broken down as well. Horse breeder? No, we're going to replace you with a cattle farm. Military jetties? No, we're going to replace you with fishing jetties. Now let's make it trade jetties. We've got enough food production in the area, I think. I guess I'll go with the growth bonus just to accelerate the growth of this province as much as I can. Looks like we have a sanitation issue here. How did that develop? That's actually a pretty bad sanitation issue. How did I let that slip by me? Is it because of these special resources here? I guess so, yeah. Yeah, the Oriental port. So really, yeah, this leather manufacturer needs to go. This is going to cut into my income. But I need to convert them to something that is not going to be as much of a squalor problem. It's going to take several turns, so let me make a note here. Neshan. All right, that's done. I'm going to start breaking down this right there. And then that's going to be slowly converted into something that can help with sanitation, because we don't want that to be a center of disease. That would suck. I would not be happy about that. Ah, we can do some additional building here. That's good. This province is pretty much fully grown. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to replace this cloaca. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and replace this aqueduct network. It'll take a little bit longer for this to be fully realized and to fully rebuild Fra, but I think we'll be okay. All right, we've had this rebellion finally took place here. I am going to let it pass for one turn just to give... See, the wonderful thing about when rebellions are happening is you can kind of play chicken. Right now, public order is rising by 20, and we're at negative 80 right now. So if I let the rebellion sit for one, maybe even 2 turns, my public order is going to jump up by 20, as long as the rebellious faction is in the area. Once I kill the rebel army, the rebellion ends, and public order returns to normal, but improved because you killed the rebels, and things are better. So I'll have to take care with that. This is a real issue, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this army down to Sicya. And then hopefully I can also move this army down to Sicya. Yes, I can. Now they're going to get hurt doing this because this is winter attrition. I am inviting... Yeah, that's hurtful. That sucks. But I want to make sure the Huns don't get any funny ideas and try and sweep through here. So we're stretched a little thin right now, and I don't particularly like it. I'm kind of tempted to finish off that Hunnic stack right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, yeah, they're running. Had a feeling... Wow, you ran far. How the hell did you manage that? That's frustrating.
I'm afraid we cannot.
You ran a good ways.
Is that all?
All right, and now evidently we are just shy of our movement point threshold, so we... Oh, wait.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, he... Man, that sucks. We're going to put this guy in Bedorgus. Just making sure that all of our units in the area can be fortified. So because there's a Hunnic stack in the region, we can't actually heal. My units can't heal, so that's kind of annoying. Thankfully, these units are healing. They just recolonized Bells, and then also we need to recolonize this territory over here. And then randomly, the Langobards, is that their only territory? Yes. They have this weird little spot. We're surrounding them. This is our territory. And then they have this tiny little area in the middle of what was completely desolate grounds. So we are going to have to take that over probably pretty soon, to be completely honest. I'm going to go ahead, actually... hang on, if I withdraw... Oh, no. Can't afford to take you out of Olbia yet. I'm going to... As soon as I can, I'm going to take that army and try and do other things with them. All right, going through my other armies here to see what options I might have. We are going to let that rebellion sit. All right, I think I've gone through everything. Yes, I have. All right, so now it's just a matter of spending my remaining money. I do want to go ahead and upgrade this military wharf because I want to make sure that military production is completely ready to go in that area. All right, looks like we have a sanitation problem developing here, so I'm going to try and offset that. Go ahead and build an auxilia barracks there, no problem. Nicomedia, military port, sure. Stonecutter, additional wealth, that is going to bring in... we're not going to have... We are definitely not going to have enough. We'll have to see how things are with the aqueduct network when it finishes being built. But, we're going to be pushing it with some of our provinces. There's going to be a disease risk to a certain extent, which is fine. You know, it's to be expected. But it's just something you have to keep your eye on. Let's see. Yep, definitely an olive press because extra food and extra income. Bathhouse. Somebody asked a really good question in a recent comment that I want to address. I made a really, really big point over the past 3 or 4 episodes to make sure that, or maybe it was 4 or 5, who knows, but I wanted to make sure that all of my special resource construction buildings were built. And someone said, well, you know, if you're not trading a lot, then what's the point? And I am not trading with really anyone but the Western Roman separatists, Hispania, and with the Gaetulians. I should probably cut that trade agreement with the Gaetulians so that they're weaker against the Picts, and the Picts can just finish them off and then hopefully rebuild Rome. So That's a good question. You know, why am I spending so much time on those resource bonuses? In the case of the gem cutter, you have a point. The gems are adding to my wealth from the trade routes a little bit, but not that much. But in the case of other special buildings, notice that road development is better. There's a wealth bonus from commerce. There's a public order bonus to this Oriental port, just for having built something as a special resource bonus. Here as well, the fur market, there's a food bonus, a 500 wealth bonus. Also here, the... where is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, we just upgraded this. Huge public order bonus and a huge food bonus. There is a squalor penalty, unfortunately. Also looking here, let's keep going. A wealth bonus from having the iron smelter built. And then, of course, I've talked about this multiple times. I believe in our Bella, yes, we have a statue carver being built, and that gives us a religious influence bonus in the region. And you can definitely tell that it's already played a role, because we already have a level 4 Imperial Cult Basilica in the region, but we also have this that is already exerting +1 religious influence, and in 5 turns, as you can see there from the tooltip, it'll be exerting +2. And we're at 80% influence for Greco-Roman paganism. So that's why, if you're curious, that's why I was so focused, even though it seemed like, well, you're not trading with anybody, what's the point? You're right, there is some benefit being lost, but it's worth it for the rest of those bonuses. Plus, I'm kind of just a completionist in that way. Like, speaking of trade agreements,
for gold. Only ask that we can have trade between us.
this wouldn't bring in much extra money. It would give them a lot of extra income, though. And they're going to give us 6,000 gold for this. I'm going to say no. I've rejected similar trade agreements. We're at a point where we are self-sufficient. We don't really need to trade with anyone else. And that income bonus was not that great. Again, our primary objective at the moment is we are trying to defeat the Huns. We're trying... Cue subtle Mulan reference there. But nope, definitely not. Don't want to trade with you. We're going to conquer you in just a second. Wow, everyone wants to trade with me. Hello, calm down. Not going to trade with anybody. Everyone chill out. But we want to defeat the Huns, get down to business, and defeat the Huns. And and then we'll be able to march west pretty quickly. I want to be careful with whatever these stacks think they're doing. The Huns are doing a pretty good job of playing chicken right now, which is frustrating. It's going to be a little bit harder to defeat them. All right, the Huns are messing with me as per usual. Okay, looks like some of my... Ooh, we're definitely going to pay this guy off, so we don't gain the out-of-favor trait. All right, we can officially declare this guy our heir now, but I need him to have a legitimate child first. Otherwise, we're just going to be appointing someone. We're going to be appointing a bastard child to the throne of Rome, which I really don't want. So we adopted this guy. I know your wife is getting up there, but like, you guys need to have a child. I don't know what's taking you so long. Imperial Master of Horse. Just going to refill some of these ranks. Military count. That seems like a little bit of a low rank for someone with that many stars. These generals have not really fought a lot, so it's not the prettiest situation. Okay, Meshan, I am in the process of breaking that down, so let me keep doing that. Now if I upgrade these, there will be a huge food consumption penalty. I'm going to go ahead and do it, though, because I think this province can handle it. And what else can I do? This province does need to grow faster, so... But they're not producing a lot of food right now, so I'm not going to upgrade the... No, I'm not going to upgrade anything that requires extra food consumption. Never mind. I can produce additional food there. That's good. I'll go ahead and upgrade the circus. There's a lot of extra food here. But it would also increase squalor. Ah, man. I want to make those upgrades, but I'm not sure I'm ready for them yet. Right, so there's this little rebellion here. Notice public order is now -60 in this province. Just like I said, it's going to skyrocket as long as that rebellion is present. Looks like we have a bit of a rebellion developing in Gorama. That's not good, but in a turn or so... Well, religious differences are also playing a role in that, so as our religion continues to gain influence, that'll be less of a problem. But we'll have to keep an eye on that to a certain extent. Man, is this a fishing port? Yes, it's a fishing port. We need additional food there, so let's take care of that. Additional food there. Cattle herd there. Sheep farms. Again, if you're watching me jump around, you don't know where I am, just look at the map. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and convert this to an aqueduct. Convert this to a food market. Upgrade these farms. Oh, wow. Don't even have the money to upgrade all of them. In that case, I'm going to upgrade the one that's more productive food-wise. That's Dardania. That territory is much closer to the Roman heartland. Or at least what is the current Roman heartland. It is a shame we won't be able to move our capital to Constantinople, but it is what it is. Alright, so it is spring of 450 AD. Our units out here are starting to heal up, which is good. Alright, this unit is healing as well, which means the Huns have withdrawn from this province. It's good news. Alright, we're also going to fortify this unit so that they heal up too. And then we'll see what the Huns are up to. They're probably going to burn Aquileia to the ground. Kind of sucks that the Huns are this close to Rome, even though Rome, of course, is no longer standing. If the Picts were to recreate it and the Huns burn it down again, I would be so mad. It would be funny, don't get me wrong. Like, we could all have a good laugh about it, but good God, it would be like cognitive dissonance turned up to 11, because I'd be like very amused and pissed at the same time. Let's go ahead and end the turn. All right, this is the Emperor, actually. All right, so he's leveled up. And then we had an agent heading north, I believe. Yep. This agent is almost within range of Silas. Oh, wow, he's in the same province. That's good news. So we need him just to mess with this settlement in order to gain some experience so that we can then use him the same way we've been using our other spies to suppress corruption. The Picts want peace.
With little honor for anyone. My elders suggest peace. What say you?
Interesting. We're not at war with that many people. This would allow me to focus on the Huns, and it might also make the Picts think more seriously about colonizing if they're not worried about fighting us. So I'm going to go ahead and take this offer, because they're also giving me money for it. Not that I need to worry about anyone else giving me money, but... Okay, interesting. Tarentum has been taken over by another faction. Looks like the Italian faction, in fact. It's very interesting indeed. And the Picts also look like they have stopped sieging it. So now we are focused almost entirely on the Huns. Alright, so here comes another Hunnic agent. Again, very frustrating that these agent animations are not sped up the way everything else is. It's a just weird quirk of Total War Attila that I wish would be fixed. You would think it would be the quickest patch to fix just the most annoying feature, but no. Alright, the Scourge of the Steppes has re-entered our territory. They're right there on the outside border. Western Roman Separatists want a defensive alliance. We're going to say no. Okay, so this is the general that was hurt a little while back. We're going to reinstate him. The Gaetulians have been destroyed. Huns are messing with me. We're going to use a decree to get some people in office. We'll use his personal influence. And now we're going to use this agent to mess with this army. Good. That was nice and easy. All right, so Investigate corruption. He now has the ability to investigate corruption. Now we just got to figure out where to send him. This is our most profitable province by a long shot. So, yeah, we've already got a spy there. So yeah, we just need to have... He doesn't even need to come far, in fact. He's close. He just needs to get to Siaka. So we're going to tell him to ride down to Siaka. Not far at all. Excellent. He'll be able to get there in 1, 2... Oh, actually, it is going to take him a while. That's 1 turns, 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns, 5 turns. Actually, it's going to take him a while. Never mind. I stand corrected. It's going to take forever. All right, so this army now in Samandar, I think we're pretty much ready to take them further out. I'm going to upgrade some stuff here. Continue to remove some buildings. And I'm going to send this army this direction. There's going to be a bit of a public order hit, but I really, really need to keep colonizing up here as much as possible, as rapidly as possible, so you can see me doing that. And then Tanais. See, if I leave Tanais, public order will start to drop precipitously, so I need to leave this army here. They need to heal up anyway, so that's fine. Olbia, how are things here? Alright, we need to rebuild a little bit more. Upgrade Petrodeva. Alright, so the Scourge of the Steppes is just beyond my reach there. What about this army? No, they are across that river, so they are very cleverly taunting us with their presence in that province. Oh, interesting. What? Has that always been there, or did they just resettle that? If they resettled it, it's a good sign, but that's kind of annoying. Alright, so I kind of want to take that province right there.
Ready for orders. At your command.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send this army up that direction. We're going to colonize it. Ascalculus now belongs to us. We are now within striking distance of Denmark. Last time I was attacking Denmark in a in a Total War series, it was Crown of Charlemagne and a few of my loyal subscribers. I say loyal because I know for a fact they're still here and they're still watching. Were very adamant that I not attack Denmark. Better not lay a finger on Denmark or something like that. It was funny. It was good times. All right. This is our newer army. I kind of want to hit that Hunnic stack right now. So I'm going to do it. Of course they chickened out. Of course they did. Okay, well... Can't do a whole lot. I'm just going to leave that army there. I don't think they're in danger, frankly. And even if they are, I kind of want to lure the Huns out of hiding a little bit, so... Not sure there's much more I can do this turn. Still waiting on public order to jump up. Yeah, this guy already gave it a movement order too. Alright, we need to go ahead and crush this rebellion before it gets too carried away. Bye-bye. Alright, so that rebellion is no longer an issue. Public order is still crap in this province, so let's see if we can do something about that. Public order +4, local province. That'll help a little bit, but not much. We just have terrible, terrible religious differences in this region, so that's going to continue to be an issue. It's also still an issue in Garama, unfortunately. I have some money to spend elsewhere, so I should probably do that. Oh wait, that reminds me. Let's come back down to Arbella and break that down again. I'm going to keep breaking that down till it's gone. I really wish there was a command in Total War Attila just to break buildings down 1 turn at a time automatically if you've given the order. But unfortunately there is not. Oh, wait. Okay, so this province is fully built out. That's great news. So how's your sanitation? 12. Okay, I can build anything I want here. That's fantastic. In that case, let's go ahead and build... Let's build workshops. Let's get some additional income coming in. It's great news. And then I also want to build a... Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do this. 20% wealth from the cultural buildings. You know, it's interesting that it says cultural buildings. Is that referring to these? I've never quite understood that label. The cultural buildings. There's not an explicit category in the interface to refer to cultural stuff. If you know the answer to that, let me know. I find it interesting. This is the Basilica of Hermes that's going to give a 20% wealth bonus to commercial buildings. Not cultural, but commercial. Hang on, maybe with that in mind. No, not really. I mean, I would think industry. Maybe civic. Maybe these. Maybe these are considered commercial. You know, it also says agricultural. That would be. I'm guessing commercial is anything that produces money, but agricultural produces money too. So what's commercial and what's not? I don't know. If you guys know the answer to that, feel free to comment. I am curious. Okay, this can be upgraded to cattle herd, so we'll do that. Actually, that reminds me. Let's take another glance through really quick before I end this episode and see if I can re-enable tax. Well, I can't quite re-enable taxes there because public order is going to start dropping a little bit faster than I like. But the food and tax indicators there were quite good. Food and income indicators, I guess I should say. This one's pretty much... Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Let me show you how this works. Notice when I switch this back on, they've got a plus 13 public order bonus, and I turn it back on, and it only goes down to plus 9, so they're still in perfect shape, and their income is 995. Now, first of all, that's not a lot of income. Blah, words. But you would think, well, okay, well, at least it's a little extra income, and you're at 100, so it looks like you're fine. Well, the negative 100 food, that would definitely, starting next turn, produce a public order problem. And for that small amount of income, it's not worth the risk. So we're not going to do that. But anyway, we're at the 28-minute mark, so I don't want to talk or play too much longer for that matter. We just need to keep reestablishing settlements in this region and trying to find out what the Huns are up to. They're just going to tease me for a while. We might not even get the chance to finish off the Huns ourselves because it seems like they're not too focused on fighting us. But with the Picts having made peace with us, I'm hoping that means that they will take some of their considerable presence and rebuild some of the provinces near them, including the city of Rome, just because that would make things so much more interesting. So we're going to hope that they do that in the coming episodes. Oh, wait. This guy... No, he's not ready to go yet. I moved him, but I thought it was his turn to go. Okay. That's it for this episode. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I upload new episodes in Eternal Empire every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT-4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.